In this video, we're going to be going over the upcoming severe weather outbreak in the south, which could bring the threats for tornadoes, damaging winds, and hail. Before we get into this, go down below and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss another forecast just like this. Now here we are looking at the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center outlook, and this is the day 5 outlook, which is about 4 or 5 days out. This is for Tuesday, March 4th, and you can see we have a 30% chance in the orange for overall severe weather. This is not going to be very detailed until we get down to the specific date of this event. But that orange area, we typically start seeing these 30% chance regions as we are pretty much in the storm season now. But these are typically rarer, as you only see them when a big severe weather outbreak is expected this out in advance. In that 50% chance region, again, this is just the general area that we're going to see a potentially big severe weather outbreak on Tuesday. And then this is going to be Wednesday when this moves eastward. We're also going to have a big threat for severe weather on the East Coast with, again, potential for tornadoes and damaging winds. Here we are looking at the future radar. Again, this is 5 days out from now, so this is going to be not very detailed, but we're going to take our first look at this storm system moving through. This is going to be 12 a.m. on Tuesday, and as you can see, there's that low pressure system that's over the Great Central Plains. It's going to bring some snow, some rain over to the Rockies, and as we head throughout Tuesday morning, it's going to be 6 a.m. of Tuesday, and there are some storms popping up and the early morning hours of 6 a.m. Tuesday, some widespread rain starting to pop up across the Ohio Valley. This is going to become more widespread throughout the morning of Tuesday, where you're going to see more numerous storms starting to pop up Tuesday morning. And then we are going to see a line, and then we're going to see some sort of cluster of storms. This could be a line with discrete supercells out ahead of it. That would be increasing the tornado chance. However, if this is just a line of storms, there's going to be embedded tornadoes, which will be much more short-lived than discrete supercells. But you're going to see stronger winds with a line of storms like this. About the afternoon hours, you're going to see this start to move across much of Mississippi. Western Tennessee, Western Kentucky is going to see those storms in the early afternoon hours of Tuesday. We get to 6 p.m. and this is going to be moving to Alabama by now. And the Nashville area, we'll be seeing that storm. We'll be seeing those storms as well. In the next couple of days, we will get more high resolution models, so we will see the mode of this storm. But we get into evening hours, this will be heading into Georgia in the evening hours, which again will bring that threat for strong winds. But by then, the tornado threat is still going to be there, but definitely much less than it was over in Mississippi. And then that severe weather threat for Wednesday will be the morning hours when that general line is still weakening. So you likely won't see any violent storms or anything like this on the East Coast. You'll just see the weakening part of this system. Now here's energy helicity indexes combining different things and bringing it to one model. And this is pretty much showing you the likelihood of thunderstorms and tornadoes. The higher the number, the more violent thunderstorms you're going to see from this and more likelihood for tornadoes. Now, this is going to be about 3 p.m. Tuesday. You can go a little bit further back to midday of Tuesday. And we are seeing a decent blob here over Louisiana and southern Mississippi. And I think this is where the likelihood of tornadoes is going to be on Tuesday. It is going to be south Mississippi, Louisiana, and southern Alabama, though I wouldn't be surprised if there are some tornadoes in the northern part of this line of storms. But there are going to be definitely some areas down here which could produce some tornadoes, especially if there are discrete supercells down here. There could definitely be some strong tornadoes with some of these pockets of energy helicity. And this is supercell composite, so showing you the likelihood of supercell development. And we are seeing some mid-range numbers in here across Louisiana and southern Mississippi, which could warrant the development of discrete supercells or embedded supercells within the line, which could again increase that development of strong tornadoes. And then finally, we're going to look at dew points. This is moisture within the atmosphere coming up from the Gulf of Mexico. And the more moisture you typically have for severe weather setups, the more severe the setups will be. And as you can see, we are seeing a substantial amount of moisture that is coming up from the Gulf for this Tuesday severe weather setup. But this isn't anything crazy. We are seeing 60s dew points, but close to 70. But this is not really where you're going to see severe weather. But this is pretty much just bringing enough moisture for these storms to develop. In typically big outbreaks, you see 70 plus dew points, but all you need is some moisture for those storms to develop and get going. Of course, those storms are going to take that moisture away as they head eastward. But again, nothing crazy dew points wise. This is just going to bring enough moisture for those storms to develop. You definitely will notice the humidity after this winter of dry air. That humidity will definitely be very noticeable. But yeah, what I'm thinking is that tornado threat is going to be across central Mississippi, southern Mississippi, parts of Louisiana possibly, and we'll have to wait for a couple days until we get a more definitive mode of storms that we'll see from this system. If you did enjoy the video, go down below and hit that like button and subscribe button down below. You won't miss another video like this. Leave a comment down below if you are being impacted by this storm, especially down there in the south. Tomorrow is March 1st, the beginning of meteorological spring, or what we like to call tornado season or storm season. Remember to share this video with anyone that, again, might be impacted by this storm or might like these videos. But as always, I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.